What's going on, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed and amazing day. Last night I watched a sermon right from Todd. It was just the title of it was Dominion, right? And he got this whole series of kingdom. And what really stood out to me, he just said when in the book of Genesis, when God first said, uh, let man have dominion on earth, right? So each and every one of us, you that's watching this video right now, you have dominion, right? What does dominion mean? It means control. It means power. It means king. Queen. You have control of your life. You have power on this earth. So his thing was take up your space on this earth, or somebody else is gonna take it, right? Or it's gonna be that spot that you're supposed to take up is gonna be replaced by a replica of you. So that nursing degree you've been that's all you've been thinking about, but you're not putting no forth effort into it. You're not taking up your space. You in the rap industry, and you talk about God, and it's just like, man, you thinking, man, this just never go work. You're not taking up your space. That business that you want to be, you're not taking up your space. Take up your space on this earth, because God is needing us to take up the space. He wants the kingdom to be in every single every single part of this world. He wants to take over. And once we do that, as God's children, as the people who have dominion inside of us, that's God inside of us, until we do that, the world is going to continue to be the same. We can't no longer just sit around, man, and expect, I'm going to just pray to God, man, and I can't wait to God come back down. He's not coming to save you, because you're not putting a full forth effort. You're not being fully obedient to his word. You understand what I'm saying? And another thing, too, that caught my eye, he was just like, just in general, how you take over land, right? As a king and queen back in the day, they just had to go, fight for their land, right? So it only works, your kingdom can only grow until you step a foot in there, right? And the meaning, obviously the church is the church ground, but as you being a man of God, you being a woman of God, go step your foot in some of them places that God is not in. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom is not being done in. He brought this point. It was so good, man. He brought this point up as well, that you may have been put in a job and you hate the job. You like, all these people, they're not like me. I'm not like none of these people. They talk about this, talking about that. He sent you there for a reason. Now, if you don't want to take the responsibility, that's fine. He'll get somebody else to do it. But if you proclaim to be a follower of God, a follower of Christ, and you can't see the signs, then just go ahead and get up out of there. Let him put somebody else in that situation to change it how he wanted to. So the children of God, we must step our foots in places that God is feared to talk about. It's so crazy, because I haven't went out in a long time, right? I haven't went out to a bar. My friends, we used to just go bar hopping and downtown and everything like that. But 2 weeks ago, I decided to go. My friend, let's go. Why not? So right when I stepped in there, I could feel just the shift of everything. I haven't been in those areas in the scenery in a long time, so but me getting closer to God, I can now feel these energies in this room, right? And just see how everybody's just not in their body, right? They're being controlled by a liquid substance, alcohol, you know what I mean? But I went downstairs into this section, and I met with this guy. He drunk, and we just started talking, right? We started talking, and I just felt a sense of like, I need to tell this, like, he was thinking about something he needed to jump into. I said, bro, God got you. I said, God got you. Just go jump, go take the leap, go do it. Go put yourself in that position to go succeed. And if I was drunk and high and everything, and I want to be able to get that message to him, but I felt like that was the first person I communicated in that situation to, so I needed to go talk to him. So I did, man. We got Instagram, and you could see his whole persona change. When everybody lit, they all just, but he was like this. Like I kind of blew, I blew his litness or whatever, but I blew his buzz, whatever. I don't care though. I hope that, I mean, I ain't saying that one conversation go, I don't know, but God told me to do that. And for me be able to do that, I could not have been drinking in that situation. But what I had to do, I had to step in a place where godly things are not occurring. You know what I mean? I had to go out and spread God's kingdom. I had to put my feet on that land just so God can enter it through me. You understand what I'm saying? Last part that really caught my eye is as well, he was just like, he said it's a blessing for some people be able to, y'all able just to go run off and yell off at people. He said, I can't do that because I'm a kingdom ambassador. You know, he said when you're a Christian, you're able to go out and sleep around with people. You're able to go drink, smoke, all that. But when you are a kingdom ambassador, you can't do none of those things. And it's just crazy because I got this tatted on my chest. It kind of finally resonated with me when you talking about Galatians 2:20. And it says, I no longer live through myself, but Christ lives through me. Right? I no longer live. Taiwan, TC, whatever, he doesn't no longer live anymore. Because everything that I do on a daily basis, everything that I'm speaking into the world is God. There's nothing that I don't no longer exist. It's Christ. You know, if somebody irritates me, he trying to get an argument with me, I cannot correspond with that with another negative feeling. I can't say, man, yeah, blah blah, you too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pray for you. And that's a big step, bro. Like, that is a big step. But it's just like, if you wanna, and that's how we live this life. That's how we live this life with no problems. I mean, you know, everybody got to die at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go through family members dying and all those such things. But when you're talking about just living a peaceful life, when you do everything God has sent you here to do, when you be completely obedient to God and you give your life to Christ, I'm a kingdom ambassador.